Losing customers isn't fun, especially when you're running a business that depends on every customer that you get. That's why in today's video, I'm talking about how we lost a $6,000 customer. This is video one of an entire video series about how I lost this customer. We're covering everything in this series, from how I got the contract, even to how much I charged them on each property, and much, much more. Be sure to get out the notepad, take notes, that way you can learn from what is taught in this video. Before that, if you're interested in parking lot striping and want to start a business that's highly profitable, we've got an 8-hour training course that covers striping, how to get customers, marketing material, and much, much more. Link will be in the comment section and the description of this video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, like the video. Let's get to it.
Let's go ahead and jump into this one. Like I said, topic of this video is how Chris lost a $6,000 Waffle House contract. Now, before we get into that, I want to provide a little bit of context first and foremost. So, Chris, give us some background on this one. How long were you servicing the Waffle House? How much was this contract worth? All that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, whenever I first got the Waffle House contract, it was just a couple of stores. They wanted to essentially just hire somebody really quick to get a couple of stores done. But whenever I went out there, I seen that the locations were obviously in horrible condition. And when you get multiple companies doing the same exact property, what happens is the quality of work begins to deteriorate over time. And that's exactly what happened in this place. They didn't have a designated contractor that they used for the property. And the thing about Waffle House is they want these locations striped sometimes 1 to 2 times in a year. You imagine, I mean, when you have multiple contractors that are working on different properties, you might have a good contractor like we are coming behind a sloppy contractor, and it really just messes up the whole process, because once somebody has essentially messed up the property, it just takes years to get it back where it should be, letting old paint fade, or if you got to scrape it or wash some of the mess ups up. So anyways, with that being said, over time I was able to convince them to just let us take the entire market in my state. And that was essentially the sales pitch that I brought to them in the very, very beginning. The reason why the properties don't look good is because you guys have been using multiple contractors. Needless to say, they gave it to us, and we had been servicing it, for the last year and a half.
Okay, beautiful. And then how much was the contract worth, Chris? How many different locations were there, things of that nature?
There are 11 in the metro. And then usually it's about anywhere from between 1,100 to 1,300, because some are larger than others. And then we wash the front sidewalks and then the area in front of the building. We just do a little surface clean for a couple $100 extra as a little upsell. Usually when we get done doing a Waffle House, it's about $1,100 to $1,300. So if you have 11 properties at about, let's just say about $1,100, $1,200 a piece, I mean, you're looking at what, $1,300 or $13,000 every year on a recurring basis, which that's what it was until something happened. We'll talk about that too.
Want to get more customers, improve your conversion rates, and get access to the information I teach my coaching clients every month that helps them make thousands of dollars each month? Send me a text message letting me know that you're interested in joining the private coaching program. You can be like Brandon, that got a $3,700 job from the information that he learned in the program. He said landed a $3,700 wash restripe combo. Or you can be like Jamie, that got a $7,000 job. He said, just want to let you know I just landed a $7,000 apartment complex job. Or Andrew with a $12K job. I'm waiting for a call from the owner to sort out the deal and sign the contract for $12K. Text me to get to the group, make more money. Let's get back to the video.
Absolutely. And this is one of the things you got to learn in your business, Chris. I mean, I think whenever you first started, you were kind of more so focusing on one-on-one and the aspect of one-on-one. I think you're more so focusing on one-off contracts, right? Getting the job, doing the job for the company. And now it seems more like you're leaning into, if you do get a one-off, then you're trying to push them into a recurring contract. So can you talk a little bit about the difference between, doing a one-off account and then actually getting them to, do quarterly or monthly or whatever the case may be?
Yeah. Well, whenever you're doing, let's just say a parking lot striping job, and if a company calls me and they have multiple properties, but they only want me to service just that one, then I will intentionally increase my price, because I don't know when they're going to call me again. And if it's not guaranteed work, then they're going to have to pay more. Now, in this case with the Waffle Houses, since I knew that it was going to be guaranteed work, I was willing to give them a discount essentially, and then charge a little bit less because I knew that I would make it up in volume over time. And I know that they're going to call me back next year. I mean, this is the second time I've done this property in 2024. So usually if it's just a one-off thing, my prices are going to be higher. And then if they have multiple properties, then I will lower my price in order to essentially make it up in volume over time.